What up, y'all? Just finished the game with the Sixers with the final score of 110 to 89. We lost to the Memphis Grizzlies. Great to see Sixers basketball is back, though. Love to see it, even though it's preseason. And preseason's kind of like a drunken hookup. You get a little excited. You're real excited about it, and it's a little sloppy. So that's what we can take from this. It's our first game back and a little scrimmage game. They had that scrimmage between the blue and white at the at UAP. But takeaways from the game. Okafor, wow, looked really good. The slim and new Okafor looked really good, looked real nimble, looked fluid. He's not really rumbling and tumbling down there. He's actually gliding. So he looks really good. I hope he continues to work on his game. It looks like he has. He's rebounding the ball. He's chasing after. It looks like he can really keep up with this up-tempo pace. Ben Simmons, wow. Everything he was advertised. I just hope, knock on wood, the kid could stay healthy. But Ben is a freak of nature. He's a monster. He can get to the hole whenever he wants to. Great to see that. And what I took away from this game is he's a left-handed player. He drove right for most of the game. And that tells me during the offseason and when he was hurt, he was working on his game. He's a gym rat. Because for a guy to predominantly go or have it be to his left and go right the entire time shows me that he's really dedicated to working on his game. And he's just unbelievable. I mean, the vision, he ended up with 6 points, 9 assists, and I think he had 7 rebounds. I mean, the guy is just an absolute monster. Everything that he is to be advertised. We had Markelle Fultz out there. I think those two can play together. They look real well. Little thing I am nervous about, the second unit really looks discombobulated. It just looks very stagnant to the offense. I liked how Brett Brown was rotating the guards. I think we're going to see a lot of this season when you're going to see Ben playing with Fultz and then mixing in TJ and then even Egghead Bayless. I don't really want to see him out there, but J.J. Redick looked really good in this offense. You can see what a threat he's going to be with Ben out there and him having the ability to space the floor and hit open jumpers, hit the three. He was 2 of 2 from 3 tonight. And, he has the ability to take it to the cup too. But Ben is going to open up so much space for all these shooters in this offense. It's going to be incredible. I think they were so fun to watch tonight. Covington looked like he was back to his old self, being a defensive monster, had a couple steals, blocks. That knee looks like it's all right. He was hitting some shots. He had 13 points tonight. Really good takeaway from the first unit. Looks like they're going to be an up-tempo team, as we know. We know how they're going to do. And Memphis was keeping up with them. It doesn't seem like they're going to be the grindhouse anymore. Zebo's out of there, Marc Gasol, and Mike Conley. So it looks like they're going to be an up-tempo team too. But it was back and forth. It was a fun game to watch. Good positive things to take away from this. I wanted to see more of Ben, but obviously we don't want that to happen. Being as it's preseason, we don't want anything stupid to happen. I think he played enough minutes, though, actually. I want to see more of Fultz, actually, is what I meant to say. He still needs some work. Korkmaz, the same thing. I think he could be a special player in this league. His shooting form is really, really great. I mean, he's tall. He's got a really high arc. I just think he needs a lot of work. I think it would benefit him going down to the G League, to tell you the truth, for a little bit, just to work on his mechanics. His defense is a little shoddy, but great game to watch. I'm happy we're back. Yeah, TLC did not play tonight. Neither did Sarge, which is fine. Sarge played all summer over for his national team, so we don't want to really burn him out before the season gets going. So I don't want to really see him at all during the preseason. TLC really needs to be playing, but he was having a little bit of issue with his knee. I think it was tendonitis, some aching in his knee, so he didn't play. But is this going to be the starting 5? I was really, really impressed with Okafor because I've been really hard on the guy ever since he's been here, but it looks like he's cleaned his stuff up. It's been one game, but I hope he carries it out through the rest of the season. Let's see what they do against Boston. That's going to be awesome. I feel like this is going to be a huge rivalry like it was back in the 80s. We're bringing that back. Jason Tatum, now that Kyrie's over there. Brad Stevens. And the bull from Utah signed over there too. Can't think of his name. His name's slipping me right now. But up-tempo, they look great. Defense, individual defense needs to be worked on. But it's the first preseason, so you can't get too nitpicky at this point. Great to see. Ben Simmons looked like a freak of nature. This kid is going to be unbelievable. Yeah, Humphries, please get off this team. What was that showing? I'm surprised he got this many minutes. There wasn't a Mecca Okafor sighting. He hasn't played in 4 or 5 years. So it's to what we saw is what to be expected as of right now. I would give him more shots than Humphries at this point. Humphries just looked completely lost. He looked like the guy that hasn't played in 5 years. He was slow. He couldn't defend anything. He was getting his shots blocked. His timing was off. I mean, his fakes were unbelievably terrible. You stink. Get off the court and go run through another train of the Kardashians. Please get him off this team. He is garbage. Justin Anderson, looks like he still needs to do some work. He could be our bruiser, though. I feel like he could be the guy that's going to go out there, throw some bows around, be our tough guy. Am I worried about Fultz, young revenue? Nah, not at all. He's a rookie. Be it, though, he is the first overall pick. He'll be fine. He did have some nice moves out there. Okafor is the Elton Brand of the group this year, but mostly to mentor Ja. Yeah, he's a great veteran presence. When he was in the league at his prime, he was a really good player. He could block shots, rebound. We need that veteran presence. I'd like to have a Mecca Okafor on his team. Big fan of when he was coming out of UConn. I would like to see him get more minutes. He hasn't played in 4 years, so it's to what to be expected. He's got to really knock that rust off. And Chris Humphries, God, what the heck were we thinking? Please just don't ever give this guy the minutes ever again. He should be warming the bench and being our cheerleader. I mean, God, become a mascot or something. Just get off the court. It's atrocious. But, like, Ben, I think it's going to be fun to watch. I think this is what we're going to see during the season, like I was saying before. He's going to be our point, going to be, pardon me, and he'll be bringing the ball up. Fultz coming off the ball and also handling the ball. Those two worked really good. I think that was poetry in motion. And Ben's vision. I mean, is anybody else impressed with this kid's vision and an ability to go right the entire time? I mean, we didn't see too many jump shots. I'd like to see him work that in more in the second game against Boston on Friday. But he really didn't need to do it tonight. There was no way nobody was stopping him. He's just so athletic and so unbelievably big with everything he can do. He can rebound, out on the break. I was really hoping Justin Anderson was going to be able to get him that ball because that dunk would have lit the Wells Fargo Center up. Yeah, I think Ben Simmons definitely could have given Zoe some problems for Rookie of the Year. It shouldn't just be a write-off and giving Lonzo Ball the Rookie of the Year because his vision's way better than Lonzo's, but it's going to be a tight race because what we saw tonight is probably what we're going to see Lonzo doing with the Lakers. It'll be like the Showtime Lakers back in the day that I never got to see, but heard all about. It's going to be an exciting season, guys. I love what I saw tonight. I want to see more cohesion, though, with the second unit. Everybody looked lost. Maybe that's where Brett has Fultz playing a little bit more with the second unit to have a little bit of an offensive punch to go with them. They just look completely lost and stagnant. When Baby Nash was handling the ball, forget Lonzo, he is trash. I'm with you. The hell with the Lakers. Sixers all day. And the hell with Lonzo Ball. No, but for real, Lonzo's really, really good. But I still think Ben's going to give him a run for his money for Rookie of the Year. But, yeah, they maybe need to mix in Fultz in with that second unit. It's just going to be a lot of rotating chairs, I feel, for Brett Brown. Nothing is really going to be set in stone. For the opening day roster and the starters, it's probably definitely going to be Fultz, Simmons, Covington, Holmes, possibly even Okafor in there. I'm hoping Embiid will be ready for the 20th or the 18th, against the Wizards, but maybe they save him for the 20th against the Celtics that Friday. I mean, we haven't really heard any news. Maybe it's going to be a couple weeks, but we can bring Embiid along slowly. There's no need to rush him along. It's the beginning. Sark will be on the second unit, so it's not a... Yeah, that's true. I still think Sarge might be worked into the starting unit, too. It's just going to be a lot of rotating chairs. And that's a good thing because we have a lot of talent on this team. Anything stand out to you guys tonight? that you really liked and enjoyed saying? Anything that really worried you about anybody's game? I know a commenter had said they're a little worried about Fultz, but I think he'll be all right. He had a couple nice moves that he put on a few veterans there. He faked them out. Yeah, Ben is our best player. There's no doubt about that. But Fultz, again, guys, he's young. 19 years old. 19 years young. Don't forget that. He is the first overall pick, but he's going to have his growing pains. It's still early. It's first preseason game. Yeah, exactly. He needs time. So, for all the doubters or people that are worried about it, he'll be fine. Give him some time. The kid's going to be great. And Simmons, man, I just can't say enough about Simmons. If he can work that jump shot into this arsenal in his game, oh man, he might be better than LeBron. I know, too early. Way too early to say that. Ben and Embiid are going to be dominant in this league. Yeah, they are. Don't forget about Fultz. That's our trio right there. Fultz, Embiid, and Ben Simmons. Just if Embiid, that's the big if Embiid can stay healthy and stay on the court. A lot of people are calling him Mr. Glass, which, he hasn't really doubted, proven anybody wrong. He can't seem to stay healthy, but there is no championships without Embiid. He is the franchise, and we'll probably do a video, or I'll do a video later if you guys, we did one, me and Adrian, thinking if you think we should extend Embiid or not. I think it's worth the risk. I definitely think you have to give him the money because, again, without Embiid, there is no championships. It's just going to be a lot of winning, and it's going to be playoff basketball this year finally. I'm excited as a season ticket holder. I wasn't able to make it down to the game tonight, but I'm for sure trying to get down there Friday, especially when they're facing the Celtics. Man, but you guys have any questions before I get out of here? I wish we could have found room for Jonah Bolden. I know, Ron. Me too. Imagine him. He would have been a great piece to our second unit. He really impressed me. I think he was the most impressive player on the Sixers during the Summer League. He's a Swiss Army knife. He literally can do everything. He's like a better version of Sean Marion on those Suns teams. Just play defense, can handle the ball, can pass, can shoot, ability to track and get in front of guards 1 to 4. He can even maybe guard some 5s. Chris Humphries plays like Steph Curry. He's a god. Yeah, right. There's definitely some sarcasm in that. He's a scrub. I don't even know why he's on this team. He didn't even deserve a flyer. He's trash. So Brett Brown just better take him out. He's done. Cut him. He's useless. He's better off dating celebrities than playing basketball. Only way we don't extend him is if our Lakers pick goes 2 to 5 and we draft him a center from Arizona. That's going to be interesting because I feel like you have to have an insurance policy. I don't think Ja is the insurance policy. At this point, he is. Do you think we should keep Jahlil Okafor? I think might. We have to hold on to him at this point. We have to. Because we don't know what we're going to get out of Embiid. But is he really... If he shows what he did tonight, if he's able to keep himself underweight and maintain that play that he did tonight, then for sure you keep Jahlil Okafor. But I feel like it's too early to do that. And we have until October 19th, I feel, to extend Embiid. See, that's the pressure cooker in this whole thing. Do you wait till the end of the season, or do you give it to him October, whatever it is, 18th or 19th, and just get the deal done? That's up to our GMs and our brass to figure that one out. I don't know if he can make more money if we wait till the end of the season, so I don't know if it behooves the team to kind of hurry up and get this done. But, yeah, even though it was a loss, it was great to see the Sixers back on TV preseason, whatever. We got to see Ben Simmons finally after all this time. I was hoping we'd see him last season, but the kid looked everything he was as advertised. The kid is going to be a beast. Going to be one of the best players in the league. Fun to watch. Got great court vision. Can take over a game. He's got that killer instinct. I'm not worried. Fultz, don't worry, Marcus. It's all good. Fultz will be fine. He had a bad night tonight. No problem. I want to start seeing the owners at the games more thoughts. Yeah, they're not really basketball people. They're in it for the money. These guys aren't basketball enthusiasts. They just bought the team to kind of make money. Covington is probably the most underrated player in the league, in my opinion. Covington is very underrated. He doesn't get the credentials he deserves. Came into the league as an average defender. He's turned himself into an elite defender. Great player. Definitely need him moving forward. Happy we signed him. Happy to see him not hobbling around, and he looks great. It's back to the old Covington. And he was hitting some shots tonight. So that's even an add-on. It's a plus. But great Sixers win. Loved seeing it. All right, guys, I'm going to head out. Can't wait for that game coming up Friday. Keep Nick Stauskas. This is it, Ron, for Nick Stauskas. If he can show us something, he improved from previous seasons. He looked better last year. But if he really doesn't wow anybody, he's not on this team going forward. He's nothing. He's just going to take him some time, and he wants to really get the quality of shots. Yeah, give Fultz some time, if that's who you're referring to. Give him some time. I feel like it's going to benefit him playing with the second unit. He can be the main focus. I don't know if playing with Ben and not having the ball in his hand was affecting him at all, but that's going to be up to Brett Brown to be able to maintain this roster. You know, who plays better with who? Maybe he plays with the second unit, you know, but he looked like he could play with Ben. I think it would benefit him playing with the second unit a little bit. Him and Dario would be fun to watch. And like I said, that second unit tonight looked very stagnant. Very, very stagnant. That worried me a little bit. We were in it when the starters were in there, and then once they all had the rest and those guys came out, it was just everybody was standing around. It was like watching Cleveland. Everybody watching LeBron. But first game, can't nitpick too much. All right, guys, you don't have any more questions, just leave them in the comment section for me. Great to see the Sixers back. Can't wait for that matchup on Friday against the Celtics. I've reiterated over and over. That's just going to be a rivalry for years to come, just like it was back in the day with Bird and, Dr. J and all. Let's hope we can come out on that winning side and win some championships. But playoff basketball is upon us, y'all. And it's very exciting. October 18th can't get here soon enough. All right, this is Kyle Gaffner with the Bitter Birds. Go Sixers, and let's get this done. I'll be back doing a video every game to do a recap, and I'll even talk about it a little bit before the game. So if you guys have any comments, concerns, leave them in the comment section. And go Sixers. Bitter Birds. Peace.